Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery's Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
After a few moments of dead air, here we are back with live coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball on Glycod, where tonight, live from the Larkin Center at Providence High School in Clarksville, Indiana, we will have our Indiana girls basketball regular season finale between the Floyd Central Highlanders coming in at 13-9 and the Providence Pioneers at 15-7. I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me, Jeff Cooper, and our cameraman tonight is Christian Sanchez. Our executive producer, already hard at work helping us take care of our technical difficulty, is Steve Bird. Well, we'll be a little briefer this time, but let's bring in Jeff Cooper. And Jeff, let's just talk about the fact that this is our Indiana regular season girls finale. And with bumping up against tournament time, just what we can expect a little bit tonight.
Well, it's hard to believe it's already tournament time for the girls over here. This season goes by pretty quickly anymore. Both of these teams are young teams. They're going to be, tightening all the screws, oiling all the machines. This is one more game here to try to get everything rolling for tournaments next week. That's when everything's more important. So look for these guys both of these teams to work on what they need to work on and try to get into the postseason on a positive note.
Absolutely. Well, and speaking of the postseason, next week, Floyd Central, they are actually hosting their own sectional, and both teams actually are hosting their own sectional. So that 4A sectional, Floyd Central plays Silver Creek next year in a rematch of a game we saw early in the year that was a really good one between Floyd Central and Silver Creek, and then Providence hosts Austin, who's probably the other favorite, in that sectional. So both teams, as you were saying, they've got tough matchups come next week.
Yeah, it's over here with the blind draw, you just don't know. I mean, if Austin and Providence are the top two teams in that sectional, and they're playing in the first round. I mean, go figure.
Yeah,
so
just the way it goes.
Just the way it goes sometimes. So you gotta get past that. You got to take them one game at a time. That's the old cliche, but you really do. I mean, you can't, you can't afford, if you're not playing a good team the first round, to look past them or you could get beat. On the other hand, sometimes it's good to come out with that very first game and get your jitters out against a really solid team. If you beat them, that's a lot of confidence going forward.
Absolutely. Well, let's step aside and hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, I had the chance to talk to head coach of the Floyd Central Highlanders, Randy Gianfagna, and so we will hear from him as we count down to the opening tip here on our girls regular season finale on Glycod tonight.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
If you don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vape-free-Indiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, they might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Hackey Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Here, pregame before Providence and Floyd Central at Providence High School. Last home game of the season, last game of the season for both teams. And here with head coach Randy Gianvania from Floyd Central. Coach, let's just talk about how your team has matured through the season. What do you think? How do you think they have matured, and what do you think of their level of play as you look across this entire regular season?
I think the biggest thing, we've been in every game outside of the Jennings game. That was I think we got beat 20 there. Been competitive in every contest. I feel like we probably should have 3, 4, maybe 5 more wins just, here and there, and just some different things have happened. Pleased with the girls' effort and where we are heading into sectional.
Well, won a lot of games this year, and one of those things as you've gone through the season, who has emerged and really shown themselves as being your leaders when it comes to going down the stretch? Anybody in particular?
Well, I think it's like Nora takes care of the inside. Lisa Miller, kind of our scorers. Ava is our defender, and then Brinley's just our hard-nosed kid. She won the MVP in the Richmond tournament. So, we got all this scoring. Everybody talks about other people, but we feel like and then we got good punches off the bench. So we feel like we're in the right spot, but we got a big challenge tonight too.
Well, absolutely. So in other words, everybody plays their roles like they're supposed to play them. Right?
Yeah. We feel like we're in a good spot.
So as far as this Providence team tonight, what do you know as you've scouted them, and what's jumped off as you've scouted them up?
Well, 5 girls that can take you off the dribble, so that's the big thing. Can our size bother that? I think the telltale sign tonight will be the free throw line. If we foul them on drive, we clipped out 3 games worth of just them getting fouled and going to the free throw line. A quarter of their points come from the free throw line in the 10 or 11 games we got statted. So our job is, while they drive, don't foul. Everybody thinks they're a little team and looking for the 3, but they're driving to get fouled or driving to score. So we've got to make them shoot over, take tough 2-point shots, and they make a couple, that's fine. And then get a hand up on the 3, but they'll have some quickness advantage. We got to be able to make them pay on the other end, maybe with our height advantage.
So as far as winning the ball game tonight goes, just give our fans just 1 or 2, 3 things, just as you put together your scouting report and your game plan. Just what's some things that Floyd Central really needs to do well to win this ball game?
Well, one thing I said, we got to be plus on the free throw line. Yeah. So we have to make more than they do. That's number 1. Number 2, we got to win the rebounds, and then they'll put a little pressure on us, I'm sure. So we got to make sure that you don't have live ball turnovers that turn into easy ones for them.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay tuned for all the Southern Indiana high school basketball action tonight on Glycod.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com. With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Time for Keys to the Game here from the Larkin Center at Providence High School. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. And for those keys to the game, let's turn it back over to Jeff Cooper. Jeff, I guess let's first talk about the visiting Highlanders of Floyd Central.
Well, I mean, Floyd Central has size, okay? So what they need to do, Providence is a pretty decent three-point shooting team. They're okay. They're not fantastic. But they like to generate their offense. They like to get to the foul line, and they like to penetrate. So what they need to do is stop penetration. Keep him the ball on the outside in the perimeter, and don't foul. Don't let them get in there and penetrate and draw fouls or kick out for open looks. Floyd Central's bigger. Okay, they have length, they have size. So what they need to do is use that to their advantage. They need to get as many hands on the ball as possible, get as many deflections as they can, challenge as many shots as they can, keep Providence from getting clean looks outside. So use their size, and looking at the game, Floyd Central averages just about 48 points a game, and Providence is just about 53. So I think, you say, well, I want them to control the pace of the game, Floyd Central. I think the game needs to stay in the 40s, not get up to the 50s. I think the lower the score is, the better it is for them.
Gotcha. So for the home Providence Pioneers in this home finale.
Well, we just talked about their length and size for Floyd Central, so Providence has got a team rebound. They've got to hit the glass. No easy second shots. Get in there and block out, draw some over the backs. Everybody hit the glass before taking off to run transition. Like I said, they shoot about 30% from three. I think to be successful tonight, they need to be between 35 and 40.
Gotcha. A little above their regular clip.
Yeah, knock some shots down on their home court here and get a few extra points here and there that way. The last thing, like we said, they like to try and penetrate, so they really need to – what they want to try to do is take that ball right at the Floyd Central size and try to draw fouls and get to the foul line. Obviously, if you're going in there and they're blocking it clean 2 or 3 times, well, you got to rethink things. But you really got to go at them and at least try to draw some fouls in there. Okay.
All right. Well, those, again, are your keys to the game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. This is also the time when we say this broadcast is authorized by Providence High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Well, let's step aside, hear from our place and a host of other Glycod sponsors here in the pregame. When we come back, you will have the chance to hear from head coach of the Providence Pioneers, Brad Burden, and we hope you stay tuned for that. And then certainly on through with our tip-off, probably about 15 minutes away or so. So stay tuned for all of the Southern Indiana High School basketball action tonight on Glycod.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Here pregame at Providence High School with head coach Brad Burden of the Providence Pioneers. Coach, let's just talk. We talked before the season. Let's just talk about your team and how they have matured and how they have progressed through the season to this point in this the last game of your regular season.
Yeah, it's been a great group to coach and to see their evolution. A very young team. We started a bunch of sophomores, have sophomores off the bench, now starting a freshman, and to see them mature throughout the year. We don't get a lot of them back until later in the year because of the fall sports, and then we really hit our stride right around Christmas time, and then to just see them continue to improve throughout the years has been fantastic. And now, with 15 wins, hopefully with more, still to come.
Yeah, well, and I was going to say, and on a three game win streak or something like that, but really it's more like you've only lost once in the new year. And so, and in an overtime game at that, you guys have really put a lot of wins together post Christmas. How does that feel for them too?
Yeah, I think momentum's huge. I think we're now like 11 out of our last 12, and we're down to the wire with a very good Charlestown team. And we've faced some adversity and had some tough games that we've had to find a way to win. And so I think that's been good for them too, and not just just hit a bunch of shots and blow people out, which we've done a few times. But then we've also had to adjust what we're doing and just kind of grind people out at the end. So we have found a way to win in lots of different ways. But tonight's going to be a very difficult task with Floyd Central.
Well, okay, let's talk about Floyd Central. What you have seen as you've scouted them and what they put on the floor.
A lot of height, and that's what we don't have a lot of. So, even though they're tall, they still like to run. So we've got to keep them out of transition, make them work hard for their baskets, limit them to just one shot because they're so tall that, if we give them 2 and 3, 4 opportunities, it's going to be a long night for us. But if we can get out in transition, make them work on D, make them come out and guard us and be able to spread them out and dribble drive them, get out in transition ourselves, then, we'll be right in it. But it's going to be a tall task for us, pun intended.
Absolutely. Well, as far as your ball club goes, let's go back to them and just talk about over the course of the season. You knew coming in you'd have some sophomores that were really going to contribute, but who else? Just who has risen up and really answered the call for this team?
Yeah, obviously, it starts with that sophomore class. Addison Avery-Smith, Kaya Kaler, we knew was going to be a very talented player for us. Suffered through last year with injuries most of the year, and now has really emerged as one of the premier shooters in the area. Camden Pierce also in that class, giving us a lot. And then Livy Theobald starts for us, and she's one of those just workhorses that gets the tough assignment of the other team's best player every time, and rebounds even though she's undersized. But then Jada Kemp, a freshman, has really emerged for us, and Took her a while to get going, had to play a little JV at the beginning, kind of figure things out, and then we made a little adjustment. Actually, it was my assistant coach, Keegan Clark, that made the recommendation of moving her to the point guard spot, and that was really one of the major keys for us to trigger the winning streak we started.
All right. Well, as far as this ball game goes tonight, you've already talked about Floyd Central's height and a little scouting report. Just any couple of things that you think, boy, we've really got to do these things well, and we'll come away with the victory tonight.
Got to rebound. First thing we got to do is we got to rebound transition defense, and then we've got to be what I call patient while attacking. So like pressing on offense, like continue to move the ball, continue to work, to dribble drive, but not just take the first drive into their trees and settle for contested layup or the first three available. But if we continue to work the ball, get it on multiple sides of the floor, and spread them out, then I think we can make good things happen on right.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
American Bank. Our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience, reputation, solutions.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Homeowners, I want to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Andy's Roofing in Sellersburg, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Andy's Roofing.
Time for tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Andy's Roofing, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. First up on our starting lineups is from the Floyd Central Highlanders at 13-9. They go as follows. Number 4, Ava House, a 5'5" junior. Elise Coleman, a 6' sophomore guard forward combo. Brindley Clark, a 5'9" sophomore guard. Samara Miller, a 5'7" junior guard. And Nora Gibson, a 6'1" junior forward. And for the home Pioneers, Kaya Kaler, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Addison Smith, a 5'7" sophomore guard. Livy Theobald, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Jada Kempf, a 5'6" freshman guard. And Avery Smith, a 5'8" sophomore forward. And that is the starting lineups for the Providence Pioneers, coming in at 15-7. Kaler, Smith, Theobald, Kempf, and Smith. Again, 4 sophomores and a freshman. And then for the Highlanders, House, Coleman, Clark, Miller, and Gibson. That is your Andy's Roofing starting lineup. The number 1, Andy's Roofing, the number 1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, had trouble with that time. Well, you know what? We are going to step away in just a moment. I just want to quickly say one thing, and that is if you're a fan of the Providence Pioneers, you can catch us again tomorrow night as Providence will be at Christian Academy at 7:30 for that tip. Tomorrow night, boys basketball action. Now we're going to step aside, and we'll have the opening tip when we come back on Glycod.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
Fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. And by German American Bank, Skyline Shelley, Clark County Youth Services, Northside Security, and Call's Body Shop. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball.
Back live on our Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball, where the Floyd Central Highlanders at 13-9 are going to be taking on the Providence Pioneers at 15-7 in just a couple of moments. And we've gotten you the starting lineups as the starting lineups are announced here inside the Larkin Center at Providence High School. I'll tell you again who we are. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, alongside me, Jeff Cooper as our analyst, Christian Sanchez running our camera this evening, executive producer Steve Bird. Well, Jeff, any final thoughts? We've talked about our Northside security keys to the game and talked about those Andy's Roofing starting lineups. Any other thoughts as we're getting ready to tip this one up in this final regular season girls basketball game here in Indiana?
Well, I'm watching Floyd Central run out. They're huge.
They have some height to them.
Yes, they do. And my goodness. So, no pun intended, the Providence has a tall task ahead of them tonight. But because this team has a lot of size, and a lot of size sitting over there, sitting down too. So, they just have to come out and play and not worry about how big, and try to take it right at them.
Well, this Pioneers team has certainly been successful, including a win just Tuesday night against Shaw Memorial, 49-36. They've on a 3-game win streak. They've won 11 of 12, and so they certainly have put together a nice resume. As we get ready to tip it up, Avery Smith for Providence, number 24. Jumping center against Nora Gibson, 6'1" junior from Floyd Central. And ball tipped out of bounds, and they are going to say to Providence.
Floyd's in a matchup man.
And Providence is working on those exchanges, trying to find a lane for a cutter there. That's Jada Kempf, the freshman. Rebound out to Elise Coleman. She stops at the three-point line and knocks it home.
Nice looking shot there by Coleman. Got to get out on the shooters. Somebody forgot about her.
Smith dumps it down. Yeah, nice cut there. Oh. And then rebound and back up and in. So Kaler with that. And then at the other end, Nora Gibson.
Nice drop step there by Gibson. Good move.
As Providence, they're just going to work the wall around the outside, looking to get a cutter or a driving lane. They're kicking it back out for the three. And Smith couldn't find the rim or the net there.
Maybe a little too pumped, overshot that one there.
Miller's got it now, working against Addison Smith. Tried to look for the rolling Gibson. Gets it to Clark instead, who tries to get Gibson down low, and ball knocked around there. Whistle comes, and it's going to be Providence ball.
Well, she had the right idea, but she hit her in the shin with the pass, and that's not a place where you have any hands. So, good idea, though.
So Jada Kemp, freshman, brings it across timeline, and then Providence restarts their offense. And just a little step there from Kemp.
Yep. A little ahead of herself.
Just got going before the ball hit the floor.
A little bit of pressure here. Interesting. See if they try to trap out of it. Doesn't look like they are.
That's one of those, though, Jeff, isn't it? Sometimes you try to set it up. That's Clark. And volleyball tipped back out. Down with it is Theobald. Henry Smith. Now Theobald back on the drive. into the lane. She goes down, no whistle. The Providence faithful didn't like that much.
Using her size there to take care of the shot.
Coleman drives it, shoots it on the pull-up, can't get it to go, and then we've got a push. Is that going to go against House? It does.
Yep.
Ava House with her first.
Like what I see on the defensive glass here from Providence on their boxing out. Doing a good job so far.
Kemp from that point guard spot gets in. Wow, gets in the lane and gets that up. Just kept her chin on the rim.
Tough shot.
And then a quick make at the other end as well.
Well,
who was that?
That was Ava House. And she got no help. Once she got by the initial thrust out there, no help on her. So nobody stepped in, took a charge. Well, that was a tough shot, too.
Tough shot, too, there by Smith. That's Addison Smith. Nora Gibson with the rebound.
Good box
puts it
out.
back up. Couldn't get it to go, though. Yeah, you're right. Good box out. Kempf. And unfortunately, Kaler had already turned her back, but did recover. And nice drive there from Theobald, but just couldn't get it to go down. Quickly ahead, House couldn't get the ball to roll in, but did get the foul.
Providence not doing a good job getting back on defense so far.
So that's Molly Richards' first foul. And we'll send Ava House.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for Richards to foul there, considering she's sitting in front of the press box, or the scorer's table. I think they actually called it on Kemp.
Yeah. I'm sorry, they called it on Kemp?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Her first.
He said Richards, but Molly's sitting over there.
Yeah, well, the public address said Richards, but you're right. Yeah, she is sitting over there. So House knocks home the first, and got some confusion here as Clark checks to the sideline. Jean-Fania into the game. That's Mia Jean-Fania, coach's daughter. House knocks home the second. So also in for Floyd Central is Ashton Timberlake, Jr. As Providence looks to drive out, trying to find Theobald, couldn't do it. Ball corralled, back in the hands of Smith. Smith into the lane. Oh, nice cut there. That is Richards, and she was fouled. She would go to the line for two. And Samara Miller whistled for the foul.
Nice cut there by Richards. They were doing a good job on the back cuts. Backdoor cuts.
Richards, 70% from the free throw line on the season. Off front iron there, though. Eyes the second, flies it, and knocks it home. So Richards in the box score there with points. Gibson, baseline, double team comes, offensive foul.
Don't know about that one.
I think that was Livy Theobald, kind of went flying there.
Yep. I'm not sure there was enough contact there for the foul, but nice job by Theobald getting set.
Next foul, though, sends Providence to the line, and that's what we were talking about, Jeff.
Yep.
They garner a lot of points on that free throw line. Camden Pierce, number one into the ball game now. Nice drive there. And Smith couldn't get it to go.
They're getting in there though. I mean, they've
Right.
had a couple shots blocked, but they've been fouled a couple times too. So
For Gibson, then back out. 3 comes. That one won't go from Timberlake. Rebound down to the Pioneers. Trailing by 2. Gets the bucket and the harm.
let's see who they called that one on.
Tie ball game.
Yep.
So Timberlake whistled for the foul. Addison Smith.
That was a really nice spin move, pump fake there by Smith.
Yep, Addison Smith at the line for the N1. Just a 52% free throw shooter, but knocked that one home nicely.
Well, that one looked good.
Sure did, and that gives Providence their first lead of the night.
1-2-2 coming here from, looks like a 1-2-2, or 3-2.
Oh, and then Livy Theobald jumps that pass to Timberlake, knocking it out of bounds.
A little bit too long on that pass there from House. She needs to take a couple more dribbles, and Timberlake should come up, meet the pass. Well, the middle's the key here. You get the ball in the middle, you break this.
To Clark. Clark on the drive, gets it to go. Floyd Central retakes the lead. So the sophomore Clark gets it to go there. Now Smith again. Gives it up to Avery Smith. Back to Richards. Camden Pierce. But Providence really working it around. Gets it out. Addison Smith can't get it to fall. Battle for the board. Still battling. Ball finally knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a Green basketball.
Very good call there. It was off Smith. She was hustling to try to get it, but couldn't do it.
So we've got multiple changes here. Let's try to see who's coming in the game and who's not. Okay. So Coleman and Zarnecki. And who else for the Highlanders? Somebody else. I missed it.
Was it Miller? I think Miller's back in.
Miller back in, yep.
Yeah. Zarnecki's the senior.
The only senior on this Floyd Central team. And Coleman buries another 3.
Well, somebody needs to know where she is. She's knocked down 2 good-looking threes there.
So Kempf was who came back in for the Pioneers. And that's Smith for 3. Addison Smith.
Now, I like that 3 out of the offense. The earlier room was too deep and could have gotten that any time, but that was a nice look right there.
Clark with the pull-up.
Floyd Central doing a really good job against this Providence zone defense.
Kempf lost the handle, but Pierce grabbing it up. Smith looking to drive again. Beats her defender. Ball battered around on the miss. Pierce for 3. Can't find that one. Tie up between who is that? Richards and Clark underneath. And possession will go to the Pioneers.
Oh, they got two looks, so they got an offensive board there. Good job by Providence.
And Floyd Central, having committed 5 fouls in this quarter so far, means next foul committed by them could put Providence on the line. Or will put Providence on the line, I guess I should say.
That's death right there.
That was a good look. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah. Too flat on the shot. See if they hold it for one. I bet they do. Unless they get a layup.
I believe that's what Coach Burden's calling for. Kempf working against Coleman. Kaler and Kemp just playing a little pitch and catch there as the clock winds down. Drive from Kemp. She'll take the jump shot. Won't go. Samara Miller, 4 seconds left, has a chance to lay it up and in, and does so. So Floyd Central jumps ahead by 5 at the end of the first quarter. We will step aside. When we come back, you'll have second quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Returning to live action here in the second quarter. 5-point lead for the guest Highlanders. Ball flashes inside to Kemp, but on that next pass, batted out and about. Smith puts up the three, can't get it to go. Miller around that right side, lays it up and in.
Well, Coach Burton can't like that. I mean, where's the help on that? On that last layup they got there at the end of the quarter, nobody stopped the dribbling. She went down and got a layup.
It's 4 quickly for Miller.
Yeah. Got to do a much better job getting back on defense.
Now the kick out. Kemp shoots the three off front iron, can't get it to go. And then a push.
Well, so far, the threes aren't dropping for Providence. I think they're 1 out of 7. So,
I know that was one of your
I felt they
one
had
of your keys. Yep.
You know, if they're shooting 30, they need to be at 35 or 40. And that could turn, that could turn very quickly too.
Absolutely. Well, likewise, if they shoot 30%, give or take, Jeff, the water finds its level. So,
yeah.
And nice steal there by Smith, and she lays it up and in.
Nice job avoiding the defense there by Smith. Good hustle back.
She's got 10 already, unofficially.
Yeah.
House with the floater, can't get it to go. I'm not sure if that was knocked away or just didn't get it to go. Yeah. Now Theobald on the drive, and Nora Gibson certainly made Theobald change her shot there.
No doubt.
So still a 5-point lead for the Highlanders with Coleman dumping it to Miller. Miller a shoot from the elbow and knocks it home. So Miller just says thank you very much.
Yeah. 6 quick points for her. When you turn around at the foul line and face up, you're wide open. You got to take that shot.
Smith on the drive gets it to go. Nobody stopped the dribbler there, Jeff.
No, they did not. If you get beat, you got to help.
Miller makes her defender miss, and off the right side of the iron, a whistle comes.
That was on Coleman over the back.
It was on Coleman. That's her first. Gives us a chance maybe to look at
timeout.
Oh, we do have a timeout. Yep. So as soon as we see this is the last shot of the quarter there. That was the one by Miller that ended the quarter, but we'll take a quick break too. Back for more here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So Providence will have the basketball coming out of the timeout at the far end of the court. Trailing by 5, but trying to cut into it here at home at the Larkin Center. Smith and Kaler, a little give and go there.
Kaler hadn't gotten a shot off yet.
Smith trapped there. Theobald, spin move. And then a miss at the other end gives Providence the chance. They're certainly trying to push the pace.
Well, they sure are. A little bit surprising.
Smith slipped and went down.
I think she's okay. Maybe just tired. I hope she's okay.
Kind of an awkward fall, but she got up, cutting to the basket. So
no, she's okay. I think she's nodded her head at one of her teammates.
Kaler. Now Molly Richards on the drive. Gets it to go. Lead cut to 1. Trapped there was Timberlake. And then the kick as she tried to pass out of that. Riley Roberts, number 23, into the ball game.
She's a freshman.
She had some JV minutes, I noticed earlier. Roberts with the ball now. Passes out of it to Miller. Miller for 3. Off the iron to the right. Oh, really heady try at a play there by Roberts, trying to throw it off the Providence player, but the Providence player recovered. Kemp for 3. That'll go. And then a bucket. And the harm at the other end.
Nope, they called a charge.
They did call a charge. So
that was a good job there by, I thought it was Smith.
See if we can.
I thought it was Avery Smith that took it.
I believe it was. She went down hard, that's for certain. So Clark.
That's her second now.
Brinley Clark whistled for her second foul there. So Pioneers with the 2-point lead and chance to extend. Nice weave action there. Theobald can't get it to go from about 8 feet.
Good shot, though.
And that was Timberlake trying to muscle it up there. Good board by Gibson. 3 won't go by Clark. Now Smith, Avery comes down with that board. And 3 from Kemp. That one won't go.
Good look, though.
1 and done, though, and the Pioneers have to retreat back on defense.
They're back in it, kind of like a 1-2-2 matchup.
Clark gives it up. It's Timberlake trapped. Back to Clark. She passes out of it to Roberts, who hits the runner for the tie ball game.
Nice job by Roberts there. Cutting to the hole and knocking down that shot.
Get to play varsity minutes, and important that you do some stuff when you get that opportunity. Theobald, right from in front of the dish, can't get it to go. Good look, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, got in there and got a good shot, just couldn't knock it down.
Oh, Pierce, good defense there
quick
by
hands.
Camden Pierce. And then Clark overplays it. Kemp takes it inside. And then the board comes off to Gibson. Gibson using her length there.
Yep. Oh, and another layup here.
Quickly ahead to Clark. I've got her unofficially with 6 as the Highlanders go back ahead by 2. Kemp for 3. That one won't go. And we have a push underneath. Sure looks like it.
Yeah, Richards. What? Timeout Providence.
Timeout Providence. So that gives us an opportunity to take a timeout as well. We will also try to figure out, maybe they'll tell us more about that. I think that was actually against Richards. So full timeout. We'll be back with more second quarter action here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we are back to live action here, try to show you a quick replay or two. First, that push ahead for Floyd Central, and then let's see if we can maybe show you one more here as the ball's being taken out of bounds. They're both Floyd Central. I was hoping to get you a Providence replay. Promise I'll do that as soon as I can. So the guests lead by 2, and with the ball, trying to get the ball down low to Roberts, and then pocket picked by Kempf. Going the other way, gets the shot up, gets it to go.
I'm amazed, Todd. She does a really good job of adjusting at the last second to get her shot up cleanly. They're playing some kind of box and one here on Coleman. They got Cameron Pierce on her, which is what they should do is post her up, which is what they did there.
Oh, good look, though, by Miller from 3.
Well, they're playing almost a 1-3, and they really need to I wouldn't do that. I'd play a 2-2.
Richards trying to drive it there. Has to bring it back out.
She walked.
And Kemp walked there.
Yep.
Although that does give us a brief break when I can show you that last fast break by Kemp.
That's only their second turnover that I've got, Todd. So they've done a really good job taking care of the ball.
That's
here.
Great, clean play.
Mm-hmm, yeah. That's why they're only 3 down right now.
Floyd looks to work it. You think they'll try to hold, Jeff?
I don't know. If they get a layup, probably not.
Or wide open look. Miller for 3, who buries it.
That's a tough shot there. That puts them up 6. The Providence probably have to stop the ball there. They're in a 2-3 here. Floyd is.
I've seen them play some zone during the year. They just try to sprinkle it in as much as anything. They're trying to just confuse Providence enough, maybe get a shot that they don't want. Kemp's going to shoot another 3. She gets it to go. And that will do it for the first half, where we have had a bang-up of a ball game, and the Floyd Central Highlanders lead the Providence Pioneers 32-29. So let's step aside, hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors, and when we come back, we'll get you the ticker up and get you the halftime stats here on Glycod.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. Visit Centra.org.
Halftime here at the Larkin Center at Providence High School, where the Pioneers are trailing the visiting Floyd Central Highlanders 32-29. And want to bring your attention to our halftime ticker. Tonight's scoreboard presented by the Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more information, contact them at 812-282-7521. It's time for tonight's Centra Credit Union halftime stats. Tonight's halftime stats presented by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. And for those, let's turn it over to Jeff Cooper. Jeff, let's walk us through that.
Well, let's start with Floyd Central first. The unofficial guys, okay? I had them at 13 out of 25 from the floor for 52%. They were 4 out of 7 from 3, 57%, and that was a lot of that was Samara Miller there at the last part of the quarter. I think she knocked down 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she did.
2 out of 2 from the line, 100%. 17 boards and 6 turnovers. For Providence, they didn't shoot quite as well. 12 out of 30 from the floor, 40%. We talked about hitting 35 to 40% from 3. They were 3 out of 11 for 27%. And that last one that Kemp hit got them up to that point. 2 out of 3 from the line, 67%. They had 11 rebounds and 2 turnovers. Now, the rebounding I want to look at, because both teams only had 2 offensive rebounds. So, honestly, they did a pretty good job limiting second shots on Floyd Central. And, of course, Floyd Central shot the ball pretty well, so there weren't a lot of shots to get there.
All right, those are your Centra Credit Union halftime stats. Centra Credit Union centered around you. Let's also remind you that tomorrow night we have the Providence Boys at Christian Academy. Providence Boys at Christian Academy. The tip 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, but the pregame show will start about 7 o'clock. So please join us for that. I will be there with Mark Lieberman on the call of that one. Let's go ahead and get you as well scoring. This is very unofficial, but we'll try to get it for you here quickly. I've got the Highlanders being led by Samara Miller and her 12 points, including those couple of made threes there at the tail end of the first half. 6 each from Elise Coleman and Brindley Clark. 4 from Ava House, 2 apiece from Nora Gibson and Riley Roberts. For the home Pioneers, they're led by Addison Smith and her dozen at 10 from Jada Kempf, including a couple of made threes, 3 from Molly Richards, and 2 apiece from Kaya Kaler and from Livy Theobald.
Well, no points from Avery Smith. That's a little surprising.
No points from Avery Smith, although she has done some yeoman's work on the boards. But
no
yes,
doubt.
You're right. No points from her down low. All right, well, let's step aside. Just 3.5 minutes away or so, we'll have second half upcoming here on Glycod.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Central location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
If you don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we return just in time for the opening whistle, as Floyd Central possesses the ball first.
Your timing is impeccable, Todd.
There you go. And it's takeaway. Good timing there by Addison Smith, and draws the foul.
And Floyd looked a little discombobulated coming out of there.
So Ava House commits her second foul. Well, underneath the Theobald, barely gets it out of there to Smith.
Good decision.
Oh, nice runner there. By Kemp.
I tell you what, this young Kemp is really impressive. Like the way she plays.
And so cuts the lead to just one. Brindley Clark takes it inside and gets it to go.
Nice move there.
This is one of those toughies, Jeff. Both these teams getting ready for sectionals. Both teams really playing very, very well, which is what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You just hate for one of them to take a loss going into the sectionals, but could use that as a motivational tool.
Yeah. I'm not sure whose draw is tougher, though. I mean, you've seen Silver Creek. I haven't, so.
Oh, pass ended up in the hands of Coleman, who loses the handle, and Addison Smith dives on it.
What hustle.
Good hustle there, right. And that's Providence ball on the alternating possession on the jump.
That was a really nice job. Addison Smith was really played hard, got a lot of tough rebounds, tough steals on the floor.
So that gives Providence the chance to cut into this league. Kemp in traffic, can't get it to go, but Smith barrels in there and gets it back up on the rebound.
Wow.
Avery Smith, that's her first bucket of the game unofficially.
I think you're right.
Back out to Clark. She'll shoot the three. Off the iron, won't go. Rebound down, and Coleman just couldn't handle it there. Out of bounds. Knocked away from her, though.
Yep.
Inbounds.
Try it again.
That one won't go. Volleyballed around. House dives on it, and then back out, and Theobald quickly up the court. Finds Smith. Just couldn't get that one to go. That gives me the opportunity, though, to show you the bucket from just a few moments ago.
I'm not sure that was a foul there. We had a girl up that played for me at one time. I won't name names, but she was a 5'7" inside player. And she would go up and throw up the most awful shot that you could possibly imagine. And I can't tell you how many times she drew a foul call on him, because the officials had to say she had to have been fouled to shoot the ball like that.
Timeout on the floor. Who called it?
I thought Floyd called it.
Floyd called it. So we will take a timeout as well when we come back. More third quarter action upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Again, just a reminder, Glycod will be at Christian Academy tomorrow for Providence at Chi. 7:30 p.m. tip on that one. So Smith gets one of two, and we're back to a tie ball game.
1-3-1 here. Interesting. See if they trap out of it. They're going to try.
Clark has her pocket picked. Smith comes up with it. Head to Kaler. Back out to reset. Kemp, she hadn't been shy. There it goes. Can't get it to fall. Theobaldo cleans it up. And then Addison Smith underneath. Providence lead.
Wow. Great job there by Theobald.
And I'm sorry, that was Avery Smith. I got my Smiths backwards. That was Avery. Give her the.
And Providence is starting to get their hands on a lot of balls, Todd. They're either stealing it or knocking it out of bounds. And
Coleman, well guarded there. Can't get it to go. Theobald down with the board.
And they're 0 for 3 from 3 starting out here. They're going to call a walk.
And a walk there. Yep. Theobald called for that. So Floyd Central.
Well, I like the jump stop, but when she took the little extra, you know, that it was a nice jump stop move. But
just one too many hops.
One too many, yep.
Jean Fania with it. She checked into the game just a few moments ago.
Okay, they got to penetrate this. If it's a 1-3-1 look, they got to penetrate it, and the other off guard needs to go right to the free throw line.
Out to Coleman. She'll shoot the three. Gets it to go.
That's her third three of the game.
Sure is.
Now, Floyd's backed out and back in this 2-3 now. Dribble penetration's hurting them, so let's see if they can cut it off here. They got to know where the shooters are. Oh, pocket
Theobald
picked.
had her pocket picked. Coleman gets it to Jean Fania. Had a little bit of trouble getting a
timeout.
And a timeout by Coach Randy Jean Fania. And so we will take a brief timeout as well. Come on back. More third quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we return to live action, as the ticker runs down here on the timeouts. See if we can show you that last bucket by the Pioneers in traffic. Wouldn't go, but then the up and in by Smith. So Floyd Central with possession and the lead. And the runner goes. And that's Miller's 14th point.
She's been huge tonight. I mean, especially from the second quarter on.
Yeah, quiet in the first, but then, boy, that second quarter, she kind of erupted and has carried it on. Smith for three. And Nora Gibson uses that length to clean up the board.
Yes, she did.
Coleman working against Richards and has Clark in underneath. Gets it to go.
And that was a beautiful pass and spin move there by Clark. It's a 5-point lead. They need a bucket here. Providence does.
Both times Floyd has built a lead about this size, Providence has answered.
Yeah, they have. One more. It's not even looking to Kemp. There you go.
There's Kemp for three. Drains it.
Took her a bit to get it over there. Let's see, once they do, they get to a 5 or 6 point lead, and then Providence will knock down a tray.
Back to two. It's been a good one here, folks. Oh, pocket picked. Kemp takes it away from Clark. Oh, and then John Fania takes it away from Kemp. Coleman. Oh, tough shot with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Smith cleans it up, gets it up to Kemp. Two Providence players hit the deck there, and I wasn't sure exactly what happened, but everything resets.
Right there. There you go.
Oh, just a change up of the shot. I wasn't sure if that was Clark or Gibson that Smith just couldn't get it to go. And foul there, Samara Miller trying to push the ball down.
They bailed her out on that. They should just let her take that wild shot instead of fouling her. If she goes in there and makes a shot like that, you live with it.
Right. Tip your cap, right?
Tip your cap. Good job. But
so Miller.
Okay, one thing we haven't seen much in this game, Todd, is free throws.
No, we haven't. And I know that Coach Sean Fania said that Floyd Central needed to sort of beat Providence at the free throw line. Miller makes 1 of 2 there for a 15th point.
Floyd Central shot 4 and Providence 5.
So Providence so far winning that one, at least on the attempts. I think that was the first Floyd Central miss, though, correct? Kemp buries it.
Yes. See, we're back to tie ball game. This is going to go down to the wire here.
18 from Kemp in a tie ball game. Oh, ball taken away. Richards heads to the other end, lays it up and in. And then a whistle.
I think it's on Pierce.
I think it is on Pierce.
A little bit too aggressive going down the court. But
see if we can quickly show you that takeaway and the make by Richards before live action gets going. Oh, House trying to find Roberts, who checked in the ball game and couldn't connect.
That's already 6 turnovers here in the quarter for the Highlanders.
So the 2-point lead for Providence after being down 6 just a few moments ago.
See if they're going to pull it out for one here. Maybe see if they can pull Floyd out into a man here. And there they go. Looks like they're going man here. Going to put Coleman on Kemp for the size. That's what I figured. Yep. Or it's a 1-3-1 they're doing.
Looks more like a 1-3-1, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
With the trap.
With the size up top. See how they got all their size up top there?
Sure do. Coleman didn't want to leave Kemp, but sort of had to. Dumps it down inside, and then
Smith threw it away.
Smith couldn't connect there.
And that's 5 turnovers for the Pioneers here.
Smith to Smith connection didn't quite materialize.
Good idea here to put some pressure on, trying to keep him from getting a good look here.
Yep. Coleman, baseball pass, but it comes up to Smith.
They baited her on that one.
Providence has the chance to tie, or excuse me, to go extend their lead. Pardon me, but that brings it to the end of 3. So at the end of 3, Providence 44, Floyd Central 42. We will step aside when we come back. 4th quarter in a heck of a good ball game upcoming on Glycott.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
After outscoring the Highlanders 15-10 in that 3rd quarter, the Pioneers built a 2-point lead. Floyd Central will possess the ball first this quarter. So Coleman gets it into House.
Providence looks like they're back in the man.
House picked up her dribble, and then out comes Kaler. Roberts dumps it down. Gibson in traffic, couldn't get it to go, and then a foul.
Good strong move there by Gibson. Just couldn't knock the shot down.
And a little push.
Yep.
So Nora Gibson will go to the line. Avery Smith with her first foul.
Well, I guess that's not a shot attempt. They're giving her 2 shots. Now, is Gibson, is she any relation to the Gibsons that went over to play at DeSales over in Louisville?
Yes, she would be a cousin.
Okay. But she got the size, that's for sure.
Yep. Daughter of Shane, one of the assistant coaches on this Floyd Central team, and part of the Gibsons that were on the Floyd Central Ball Club that went to the Indiana Final Four in 1989, along with Pat Graham. And
sure did.
So a fantastic ball club there. And
they lost to Kokomo, didn't they?
They did. Roberts down inside. Turns and hits.
Nice shot there by the youngster. And the lead has flipped again.
It's just like that game a couple weeks ago between Silver Creek and Kai. I wish it would keep in track of lead changes and ties, because this one, like that one,
yeah, it seems like it.
Back and forth, back and forth. That one went to overtime. We could only hope for extra basketball.
Yeah.
Smith tries to drive into that man-to-man defense, ends up passing out of it, and Kaler just content to work the ball, let the offense do its thing. Providence really seems like they're trying to spread everybody out. And Addison Smith couldn't get it to go. Roberts down with the board.
Nice move, just couldn't get the shot to drop.
House looks inside, finds Roberts, spin move. Wow.
How'd you like to have that freshman coming off your bench? My goodness.
I know she's played a lot of JV this year, but that was a head. That was a junior senior move there.
Yes,
that was a nice move.
They're going to need a bucket here. Yeah, good timeout call.
And a timeout by the Providence Pioneers. So we will step aside and continue with the fourth quarter when we return here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
This segment of tonight's game brought to you by Priority Radiology in New Albany. You deserve to know better and sooner. Priority Radiology. So fourth quarter, 5:49 remaining. We were just talking off air that Riley Roberts and her 4 points here in this second half have been quite a nice contribution off the bench for the Highlanders.
Absolutely. She doesn't look like a freshman. Oh, she's plays above her years here so far.
Little weave there, trying to find an open spot. Avery Smith driving it back out to Addison. In traffic. And foul?
Yep.
Foul.
I don't know. Looked like she shot the ball right up into the arms. So
Addison Smith will go to the line.
I don't know if she got her with the body. I think what they called was house on the body down low.
But whatever it is, seems like every time Floyd Central builds a 4, 5, 6 point lead, Providence comes down and has an answer.
Yeah, they do.
Very resilient.
You're going to put a little token pressure on here. I don't see if they'll trap out of it.
That's Addison Smith's first 2 points of the second half here.
High screen and roll. There she goes. Good switch.
Coleman just follows it down, shoots with the left hand, gets it to go. Nice bucket there.
I'll tell you what, Floyd Central didn't take him many shots this half, but they've made him. I think I show him 7 out of 11.
Smith looks to drive. Gets it up. Right hand at the dish.
Back to 2.
Miller thought she might shoot the 3. And then Coleman will step back and hit it.
Well, Coleman's 5 quick points here for her.
Kempf just about loses the handle.
Watch those crossovers right in front of your defender.
Kempf has been a little bit quiet here in this last portion of this ball game. Richards couldn't get the ball off the glass to go.
That was a tough shot, and it was almost back over and back.
It sure was. Miller very heady on that.
Yeah. Here's your screen and roll again.
Miller beats her defender, Livy Theobald. Can't get it to go, though. Good defense.
Yep, that was good. We got to get Kemp back involved.
And that's Smith for 3.
The timeout, Providence.
Avery Smith with the bucket and a timeout by Providence. We will go ahead and take our second fourth quarter timeout. We'll have more for you upcoming here on Glycod.
People need a place to go and someone to help. There's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
(53-51) as the Floyd Central Highlanders lead the Providence Pioneers here in the final regular season game for the girls in the state of Indiana. Let's show you quickly this good work by Smith down low for the Pioneers. And saying during the break, Avery Smith, who had no points at half, has 8 after that made 3.
Knew they weren't going to shut her down all night, but
Miller kicks it out. Coleman fouled on the 3.
Man, she gets that shot up quick, too. She shoots it from down around her shoulder area, so she's got to get it up quick.
So Elise Coleman, Floyd Central with a 2-point lead, and now make that 3 as she has 3 opportunities here to both increase the lead and pad her scoring up to 16 now. Leads the Highlanders by 1. Samara Miller with 15. And
3 big freebies there.
3 big ones, and that making it a 5-point game again. Nope, didn't go. Camden Pierce with the 3, couldn't get it to go.
You tell that was too strong, so she released it.
Ahead, Coleman through traffic. Gave it up to Miller, but she thought about that, thought better of it. Sean Fania They're trying that screen and roll. Played well, though, by Providence.
Nice screen by Gibson.
Down low, Roberts in traffic and blocked away.
Now that was a freshman mistake there. Never did really get in good shooting position. Now once again, now it's 5. They got to get a bucket here.
Oh, ball poked away from Kempf, and Floyd Central ends up with it.
Boy, I tell you what, Coleman's done an outstanding defensive job on Kempf.
She sure has this second half.
Yep. Her size has bothered her, that's for sure.
And then a foul there by Pierce.
They've got to try to free up Kempf on some screens or something. She's going to take a seat here for a second, but get somebody, get in a situation where Floyd Central switching the screens, try to get somebody else to switch off on her. They got to get a stop here.
Coleman to trigger. Pitches it into backcourt. Nearly losing the handle was Jean Fania. She gets it across timeline, though. Gets a screen.
Oh, my.
And
they've got a huge mismatch.
Gibson, right, on that switch. Trying to get it down low. And I thought it was a timeout, but no, knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds.
And you're right, Nora Gibson calling for it down there like crazy.
Like a 10-inch size advantage, height advantage on that.
Pitch in and into traffic. Avery Smith comes up with it. Over to Pierce. Addison Smith for 3. Gets it to go.
Big shot. Cut to 2.
Gibson shoots the floater. Won't go. Batted around. Volleyballed out of bounds. Providence ball.
I think they could have got a better shot than that.
I think so, too.
I mean, have you seen her do that the whole game?
Well, my thing would just be I think Gibson, quite honestly, even though I know she was into traffic there, really probably had probably could have taken one more dribble, gotten in just a little closer.
Oh, yeah.
And even if she didn't get the ball to go, may have gotten a foul rather than trying to shoot the floater. But
they got to set some screens here for Kemp. See if they don't, they switch off. Okay, now they switch back.
Smith with it, pitches it back out to Sis. In the lane. Richards looks to drive.
One more.
Providence being very patient here, trailing by 2. To back out. And a 3 made this time by Avery Smith.
Got us a barn burner.
1 point lead for the Pioneers with less than a minute to go.
I get the ball to Coleman here. Have it Miller's hand. There you go. 2-on-2.
Screen. There we go. In traffic. Pitches it out. Oh, reset. Clark in trouble. Oh, gets away. Gets it to go.
Beautiful move there.
.28 seconds.
Just take the best shot that comes. They're going to call a timeout. Let's see how low they take it down before they try to score.
We are going to keep it here, folks, with 24.2 left in the fourth quarter. The possession arrow goes to Providence. And a 1 point lead for the visiting Highlanders. So, Coach, what are you thinking here?
Well,
what are you trying to do?
You've had luck with the Smiths shooting the basketball. Both of them have done really well here. I try to free one of them for an open look. Doesn't have to be a 3. You don't get a good open look, you take the ball in there and try to draw a foul. Or you drive it out and dish it out for an open 3.
And I think either of those are quite possible, showing that Smith made 3.
And you're going to have to take the shot at about 5 or 4 or 5 at least to get a chance for an offensive rebound second shot. But if you get a good look available immediately, go on and take it, because you may not get another one.
Right. Yeah, don't want to pass up on something that's and now timeout by Floyd Central.
Dueling timeouts here. Well,
get to show you the series record here.
I really like what Brad Bird's done with the program. I mean, the last couple of years they've struggled, but this year they've really come on. Made the lineup change with Kempf, and they've been strong here over the last 30 days. Winning 11, was 10 out of 11, 11 out of 12?
11 out of 12.
Yeah.
Yes, only one loss in the so far in the calendar year 2024. And played, and that was at Charlestown by 3 in overtime.
Yep.
So,
you see, the first time they played Austin, who they play in the sectional, was on December 12th, and Austin beat them by 15, but it was at Austin.
At Austin.
They've gotten better, and their game's at home.
Games at home, that's right.
We'll see.
Just a reminder, tomorrow night, the boys, Providence at Christian Academy, 7:30 p.m. tip on Glycod for you. So Kempf with it. And Richards.
Going to give some fouls here. They've got plenty to give.
Yep. Just to, if nothing else, just to.
See, they've got 2 more fouls to give.
You're right.
Smart. You don't want to commit a dumb one. But.
Right, but just to interrupt the flow.
Mm-hmm. In 10 seconds, you got to start looking to go.
Kempf.
There's another one.
And there's another one. Just as Kempf was getting ready to get into our offensive motion.
Well, she made that shot, so now she's become another option here. You can look for again. Although I think she's inbounding the ball.
Oh, deflection there. Miller knocking it away from Richards.
Okay. Set screens and get open.
No time goes off the clock. Kaler checks in. Richards checks out.
See if you can screen maybe for Avery Smith here and have Smith cut right to the bucket, which is not really what they did, but.
Ball inbounds, tough inbounds, and taken away by the Highlanders. And the foul comes against Gibson, but that will just give Floyd Central the opportunity to set up.
Yeah, they got a foul immediately now.
And they're going to say that Floyd Central's got to bring the ball in the whole length of the court.
See, they did set a screen there, but Smith kind of didn't do much of anything. She should have cut right to the bucket, right to the block, and posted immediately.
No, gotcha. Right.
Instead, they throw a 25-foot pass out and it got picked off. I don't understand it.
So a 1-point game.
I mean, even if she didn't do that, they got to make a better pass than that. That's a tough pass to make when it's, any time in the game.
Coming up tomorrow night on Glycod, our Friday's games at 6 p.m. A girls-boys doubleheader, South Oldham at North Oldham, cross-county rivalry.
Yep.
Then at 7:30, Shelby County at Oldham County, Douglas at Bryan Station, and Providence at Christian Academy that we've been talking about all night, our Southern Indiana ball game.
I'll be at Oldham County, Shelby County tomorrow night. Now, remember the last time they tried to get in, somebody's open. Yeah, there you go. Foul immediately. Oh, there was the foul.
There was the foul.
Yeah.
Pulling down Clark was Theobald.
She had no choice.
No, absolutely. Had to do it.
Wasn't a great pass, but she had no choice.
But where that ball was, that's a dangerous spot.
Yeah.
So Clark will head to the free throw line.
I will say this about Gibson. She has fun out there.
Yeah, sure does.
She always got a smile on her face.
Oh, ball off the back iron. Kempf and Kaler check back in the ball game for Providence as Richards and Pierce head to the bench.
I like Floyd Central keeping people up here.
Oh, neither goes. Ball out quickly. 3 on the way.
She
goes in.
Wow.
It goes in, and I don't know if I got it on the replay or not. As the Pioneers win it on a buzzer beater. I got to get the score right. Hold on. I messed it up. Got to get the score right.
60-58.
60-58. I'm sorry. I was trying to make sure I got the replay there.
That looked good as soon as it left her hands.
And through it goes as the red light comes on, and the buzzer beater gives us our final score. This one was a fabulous ball game. 60-58, our final. And even though I messed up the scoring at the end, the scoreboard tells the tale as the Pioneers win this one in thriller fashion and go on a high note into the sectional. Well, we're going to step aside, and we will have the postgame show upcoming for you here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Central location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, home of the best pre-owned car, truck, and SUV prices and selection in Southern Indiana. Jim Butner Auto, striving to keep you driving.
Another thriller on our Southern Indiana high school basketball. Glycod coverage. Boy, we had a good one tonight. Lots of lead changes back and forth, and I'm going to show you two quick replays here. First was the Clark make that gave Floyd Central the 1-point lead. And we've got just the tail end of it, but we're going to give you the Kemp make from way downtown that sealed it for the Pioneers.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. Swishing it home. And that was a huge bucket there. Gives Providence all kinds of momentum going into that game next week.
No doubt about it.
Against the Austin Eagles. And also should say, really, the Highlanders, I thought, played very, very well tonight.
They
and
did.
were in this game all night long.
They did.
And just, there at the end, it gave up a contested three, and it went in for Providence.
I mean, what can you do? I mean, young lady hits a shot like that, you got to tip your hat. But they were right there the whole game. They would get but every time like we talked about, they get a 5 or 6 point lead. Providence would make a big shot. Providence would get a turnover, and they would come back. And if even if Clark had made the 2 free throws at the end, you feel bad for the young lady because she didn't, but even if she had, the 3-pointer would have tied it and they'd been headed to overtime.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Absolutely.
They just got to look past this and move forward.
Figure out a way to beat Silver Creek next week. Just a reminder, tonight's scoreboard presented by Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more information, contact them at 812-282-7521. Well, let's step aside. When we come back, we will get you the stats brought to you by German American Bank. And, of course, our most outstanding players of the ballgame is upcoming here on Glycod.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Now, as we return, 60-58, our final, as Jada Kempf hitting that big bucket for 3 as the buzzer goes off to give Providence the 2-point final margin of victory. And it's time to look at our German-American Bank final numbers. German-American Bank strengthening communities since 1910. For those, we're going to turn it over to Jeff Cooper. Jeff?
Well, a lot of interesting stats here in this game. Let's look at Floyd first. I mean, all right, they shot 54% from the floor, 22 out of 41, pretty darn good. They also were 6 out of 12, which included 6 out of 12 from three-point range for 50%. And they were 8 out of 9 from the foul stripe. 23 rebounds, 13 turnovers, okay? So you play a game and you lose by 2 when you shoot 54% and 50 from 3. That's tough, okay? But you got to tip your hat to Providence. Providence was 23 out of 49 unofficially, 47%. Now, here's the key stat. Remember before the game we said they had to shoot between 35 and 40 from 3. They ended up 9 out of 21 because they were 6 out of 10 the second half from 3. They were 5 out of 7 from the stripe, 71%. They played, the rebounding was 23 to 19. They had 19 rebounds, so they were right there in the rebounding battle, and only 10 turnovers, which they won the turnover battle as well.
Well, and that's really we talked off air a couple of different things, but certainly the Floyd Central turning that ball over 13 times. And then Providence rebounding the ball very well in the second half as well. And then that 3-point percentage certainly was such a big part of it.
Yeah, they got hot the second half and they rode it. The Smiths and, of course, on that last one, Jada Kemp. And, this was just a really good high school basketball game all around.
Yeah, both teams played very, very well. Now I'm going to try to get you the scoring for both teams. Just typing in one more thing here, not to be too inside baseball here, but all right. And then we'll get you the scoring as, again, the German-American Bank final statistics go away and the scoring leaders pop up here. And for Floyd Central, they were led by Elise Coleman and her 17 points. Samara Miller had 15, 12 for Brinley Clark, 6 for Riley Roberts, who played very well particularly in the second half off the bench.
Sure did.
Ava House had 4 all in the first half. Nora Gibson had 4, 2 in each half. For the Providence Pioneers, who improved to 16 and 7, 21 from Jada Kempf, unofficially now, folks, but 21. Addison Smith had 19, 11 from Avery Smith, 5 from Molly Richards, and 2 apiece from Kaya Kaler and Livy Theobald. And that's, again, very unofficial scoring, but we're probably pretty close on that. So there's your scoring. And now's my opportunity to tease the most outstanding players of the ball game. So let's step aside, hear from some more of our great Glycod sponsors. When we come back, we will have the most outstanding players of the game for you. So stay tuned for that on Glycod.
You never know who you're going to run into at a Skyline. I moved to Cincinnati, and I was playing in bands. I met Michael, and we've been playing and writing music ever since. We live 300 feet from a Skyline, and we go there constantly.
And I'm sure there have been multiple times where we've gone before a show and then after the show. Any time for us is Skyline time.
It has a feeling kind of like those mom and pop diners, also like a deep charm for me.
It's just good hangs there at Skyline.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how awesome affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $100 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers PulsePoint. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs in Jeffersonville Allstate agent Hackey Page today. When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
It's time for tonight's Most Outstanding Players. Tonight's Most Outstanding Players presented by Skyline Chili. Visit them at 3505 Grant Line Road in New Albany. It's a Skyline time for those Most Outstanding Players. Let's turn it back over to Jeff Cooper. Jeff?
Well, let's do Floyd Central first. Samara Miller had a really nice game. Brinley Clark really contributed. Second half, though, I'm going to have to go with Elise Coleman. She's made a lot of big shots, but just as importantly, until that last shot, when they put her man-to-man on Jada Kemp, she really did a good job shutting her down.
Yep.
And, you gave up a 35-footer, a contested 35-footer. But,
right.
Hey, again, I'll just tip your hat. I thought Elise Coleman played really well tonight. And for Providence, I know we had a game-winning shot there. It was a tougher pick because Addison Smith had 19 points and made some big threes, and her sister Avery also made a couple big threes and had 11 points all in the second half. But you got to go with Jada Kemp. She had 21 points, made the big shot there at the end, handled the ball most of the night, and didn't turn the ball over that much. Just an outstanding job by her.
Yeah, absolutely. So Elise Coleman and Jada Kemp with the our Skyline Chili Most Outstanding Players of the Game. Skyline Chili, visit them at 3505 Grant Line Road in New Albany. It's Skyline time, and it's time to look at our upcoming schedule. So our upcoming schedule brought to you by Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, serving youth and families in a safe and caring environment. And games tomorrow night starting at 6 p.m., a cross-county rivalry game between South Oldham and North Oldham. Girls at 6, boys to follow afterwards. And then at 7:30 tip time, Shelby County at Oldham County, Douglas at Bryan Station, and our Southern Indiana game tomorrow night, Providence boys at Christian Academy. So Providence 2 nights in a row. And our last game at Christian Academy went to overtime and included a bucket with made with 0.6 seconds left on the clock. I'm not saying we're going to have another one of those, but I will say we've had good games our last few on our Southern Indiana broadcast. So let's hope we have one more really good one again tomorrow night. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice. And this one was a really good one. If anybody listening did not get a chance to, you're watching another game or something tonight, even if you were here, this one deserves a second look because it was a really good ball game.
It was a great ball game, back and forth, and very happy to be here. Well, Jeff, I guess yes. Let's put a quick bow on this and then wrap it up from here at Providence High School. Any final closing thoughts?
Just Floyd Central's got to shake this one off. They played well enough, and they've got. Start thinking about Silver Creek. They beat Silver Creek in the sectional earlier. They got this one at home. I don't know if the other one was at home or not, but this one is. And
they're hosting the whole sectional.
And they need to, forget about this one and but focus on the things they did really well in this game and take that moving forward. And Providence the same.
Yeah.
Providence when they lost to Austin back in
December.
It was at Austin. It was about 15 points. And this Providence group has come a long way since then, and they've got this game on their home court. So I'm not sure. Are both of these teams going to have to win 3 games to win the sectional?
1, 2. You know what? Yes, I believe so.
I believe they are.
Yes, they would.
So, I mean, it's draw sometimes is unfortunate, and they've got tough games early, but, all you do is focus on the first one.
That's
right.
right.
Get the first one out of the way, and then you worry about everything else.
Yep. Take them one at a time, as they say.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us from here at the Larkin Center, Providence High School, where the Pioneers improved to 16-7 with their 60-58 win over the Floyd Central Highlanders in tonight's final game of the Southern Indiana regular season for the girls. We will, of course, have lots of boys action upcoming for you over the next month, but for the girls. So that will do it for tonight's broadcast. For executive producer Steve Bird and for cameraman Christian Sanchez, we want to thank Ted Leeser, the AD here at Providence, for the Providence hospitality, and for Jeff Cooper, our analyst on tonight's game. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, signing off, saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. By German American Bank. Skyline Chili. Clark County Youth Services. Northside Security. And Call's Body Shop.
Visit our website, glicod.com. Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.